Hi guys, there's a lot of really great things that are going on in America. The Democrats, the weak-kneed, spineless Democrats, have totally caved. They passed the continuing resolution that the American people wanted. Government's getting funded, government's not getting funded. You really shouldn't worry about it. What's getting funded in what places? There's a lot of things happening very quickly. There's a lot of things people think they need to know. They really don't need to know. You don't need to worry about what's getting funded. Elon is rocking and rolling through the government. He's a very efficient guy. He has some of the finest, most tremendous, most efficient people working for government efficiency. That's why it's called government efficiency. They're efficient people. Everybody needs to trust the process. We got a great we got a great budget. We got a budget that is really really going to rock house and light some fires under some very lazy people. They're either stupid or they hate us or maybe both. I don't know. I don't know. We have a great budget. Nobody needs to worry about it. The parts of the government that deserve to get funding are going to get funding. Nobody needs to worry about it. Now, there's two things that could be real distractions from my administration, and I want to get a handle on these things quickly. One of these things is the Supreme Court. I've been very nice. I've been very nice to the people on the Supreme Court, to John Roberts, to people like that. I've been very nice to them, even when they haven't been very nice to me. I thanked him. I thanked him at the inauguration. I thanked Justice Roberts for everything he's done for this country, for everything he's done for me. I was more thankful to Roberts at the inauguration before I'd even done anything. I was more thankful to Roberts at the inauguration than Zelensky ever was to me. My family raised me right. I did the right thing. I thank people who deserve to be getting thanked. And Roberts just clearly isn't understanding something. I wanted one activist judge, very probably corrupt activist judge, removed for questioning the deportation of Venezuelans. We have some very bad Venezuelans crossing our borders. They make some delicious food. They make some delicious juice drinks, but there's some very bad Venezuelans crossing our borders. We've got to get a handle on it. And we are getting a handle on it. Kirsty Nome is doing a great job. The ICE Customs Enforcement is doing a great job. And this one liberal activist judge goes and questions everything we're doing, and we're just supposed to stop it. And we're just supposed to stop it. So I gave a press conference saying this terrible liberal activist judge needed to be impeached. And I don't know. I don't know John that well, but he always impressed me until a few days ago. He just had a flip out. He just had a flip out. He was saying we don't interfere in judicial processes like this. He said some things that were just really not nice. He seems to be a nice guy, but he said some things about me and the administration that were just really, really not nice. I've been a lot nicer to him than he's been to me. I can tell you that. We could have created the supremest. In fact, I already did create the supremest Supreme Court there's ever been. There's ever been. It's more supreme than the Supremes. it's the only thing that was as supreme as this Supreme Court was when Diana Ross was part of the Supremes, and that was a very, very long time ago. That was a very long time ago. A lot of these reporters in the media probably weren't even born when that was happening. That was the last time anything in this country was this supreme, was when Diana Ross was in the Supremes singing beautiful, beautiful music. Beautiful, beautiful girls singing beautiful music. Well, I tried to recreate that with the Supreme Court. I put some beautiful people on the Supreme Court. They're not all mine, but most of them are mine. The really important ones are mine. And they're just not acting the way that I thought they would act. It's sad. I don't have another word for it. It's very sad. It's confusing. And it's confusing. I created a Supreme Court. The supremest Supreme Court we've ever had in the history of Supremes. And they're not acting supreme. It's very sad. It's sad. The other thing, I'm gonna shift for a minute from things that I don't understand to things the media doesn't understand. The stupidity of these people is absolutely unbelievable. This Pete Hegseth is a really, really great guy, and Walls, the National Security Advisor, is a really, really great guy. I picked them because I knew they were great, and they've been acting great. And some things get leaked. Some things get leaked, and the horrible people in the media are describing them as war plans. And I think these people don't even understand what a plan means. I wonder if they know what the word plan even means. All we did, people are afraid to communicate on the normal channels. Elon is rocking and rolling through the government, and there's just a teensy weensy bit too much efficiency from the efficiency people. It's a teensy weensy bit too efficient, and the reason it's efficient, the reason it's too efficient is you have people leaking these things. Leaking these things, I won't even call them plans. Leaking these things on Signal when they should probably be going through other secure channels. I could say the same thing. I could say the same thing about some of these people that I said about Hillary Clinton. I'm not going to say that, but because I'm nice, because I'm a very nice president. I'm everyone's favorite president, and I want to be these people's favorite president. I'm a very, very nice president. But the people in the media just don't understand the meaning of the word plan. All we did, all that came out, again, there's a teensy weensy bit too much efficiency, and all that came out were some weapon systems that got used, and some numbers of fighters involved, and some places. There were some weapon systems, really, really fabulous, fabulous weapons, and some places and some numbers that got used. And they got linked to this journalist in the Atlantic magazine. And everybody knows I am not a big fan of the Atlantic magazine, but I'm going to tell you, there's a real silver lining to this situation. Our operational security is so ironclad, it's so tremendous, that even when some things get leaked that probably shouldn't get leaked, Jeff Goldberg in the Atlantic, and I am not a fan of his, but I have to give credit where credit is due. Jeff Goldberg did not release this information until it was already too late for the evil terrorists to do anything about it. Our operational security is so great, is so tremendous, that even when it's not perfect, the people that have the information about us going to war, the things, the numbers and the weapons and the locations. I won't call them a plan. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous to call that a plan. These people don't know what plan is. But even when they have the not plans, even when they have the not plans early enough to do something about it, they don't do it, and it just shows they love our country, and even though I'm not fans of them, they're really great Americans. And the fact that people are saying that the things that got leaked, the fact that people are saying the not plans that got leaked are actually plans, is just really, really sad. I don't think I'm ever going to understand it.